Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here for the 9-minute Phill-Up, and of course, overtime because, well, we still haven't actually gone 9 minutes. That hasn't even been close for the most part. It is Thursday. We are almost to the weekend. And hello, everybody. I need some comments because I have a feeling I'm not alone on this, but I might be. I don't know. I want to put this desk up higher just for fun. Look at that. Eee. All right. Or down. Kind of like, okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hunter. Oh, my man Hunter. My man Hunter. I'll tell you what. Hunter. Good dude. Good dude. Look at the pup. Oh, Hunter, what's your puppy's name? All right. There you go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Right back to Hunter. We got the we got a good morning. Alexia. Good morning. Karen. Good morning. Hunter. It is Ranger. All right, Ranger. All right. All right, Ranger. Looking good, Ranger. Hopefully, Ranger's having a great day. And here's what I wanted to ask about. So I'm at work today, and I my work phone back in April, I believe, if I recall correctly, it just died. Like the battery went, everything went, and it was not good. So, anyways, couldn't remember my Apple ID password, couldn't remember anything to get into the phone. Uh, Producer extraordinaire Jordan helped me through the process of trying to figure it out, and we actually got to the point where we got um, the Apple people to they agreed to do a deep dive on the phone so I could find my contacts, photos, all that stuff. You had to wait like 2 or 3 weeks, and we had to reset passwords and write them down. I thought I wrote them down. Um, so today, the station came in and Zach came in and he said, I got a new phone for you. We need to set it up. So I'm sitting there and he's like, what's the password for this? What's the password for that? I'm looking around. And I said, hey, Jordan, you remember those passwords were? She's like, no, I don't remember. Didn't you write it down? I thought you wrote them down. Isn't it in notes on your other phone? No. So write everything down. I don't know. And then my son, who also works at the station, we needed the code for the old phone to get into the phone. I couldn't remember it. And I said, wait a minute. Ian knows it. So Ian, we Zach went in, saw Ian, Ian gave him the code. And it's just, I may be the worst person trying to set up a phone of all time. I think Zach actually pulled out a huge chunk of hair, and Jordan just laughed to the point where I thought she was going to fall over laughing because it was just ridiculous. So I don't know. Have you ever had an opportunity to have one of those? Oh, here we go. Lexi says that's always the worst. LOL. Absolutely the worst. Absolutely the worst. You know who'd get it right? Ranger. Ranger'd be like, okay, I got this down. All right, Becky, I keep the same one for just about every app. That's smart because I'll tell you what, I've got some stuff written down, but I just can't keep track of them. All right, Karen, I write them down, then still can't remember. The best part is when you write them down, then you can't remember where you put the notebook or wherever. It's like, where'd that notebook go? I have everything written down on the notebook. Uh, oh, we can relate. Neighborhood Ford, absolutely. So anyway, so everyone's feeling my pain a little bit on that, but we're on our way, I think. Um, so we're getting there. We're getting there. So Zach's out there. I think we were going to go to Scratch and all kinds of stuff, but I'll have a work phone number back, and then I'll have my personal number, and then when somebody asks me, I won't remember either password on either of the phones, and it'll be a complete mess. So, Tim checking in. You have that right, Bill. Zach is awesome. However, I remember my iTunes ID make the process so much easier. There you go. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Yeah. Jordan just said I barely remembered that. So, and that is true. That is true. I need to go. The things I remember, I can go back to high school graduation year, uniform numbers, little league teams, schools. I have done that a few times with passwords on certain things where I've used elementary school names, and you would think I don't know why I said names. I only had one elementary school, but I did stay back in the fourth grade, so I get to repeat an extra year. That's how much I love Noah Wallace. What was our nickname? Did we even have a nickname? I think everything was the Indians back then, because we were Farmington Indians. It was Native Americans, indigenous people in that part of Connecticut, all over the place when it was settled, or they were already here. We just came in and took over. I guess not really nice. All right, Ron, my phone. You put face to face with new phone copies everything. I've heard about this, Ron, but my old phone, to get all that information, if I went like this, nothing. Because this phone, the new phone's going, where's everything in this one? The old phone is dead as dead can be. I remember I plugged it into the wall. I was like, oh, I got to charge it. And I kind of knew it was I was like, man, this battery, I don't know how much longer it's going to last. And I plugged it in, and usually that little red line comes up, and then it charges. And I thought, well, it happened. Well, no, it didn't happen. I plugged it in. I went, why didn't the line come up? An hour later, I came back and I went, okay, it's still not charged. And Zach, God bless him, he said to me, he goes, okay, so turn your other phone on, or he put it in to charge it. I said, Zach, nothing's going to happen. It's dead. It's dead. It's a paperweight now. It's actually a paperweight. But I know what you're talking about, Ron. I do indeed. All right, so enough of the phone stuff, because I think we've all been there, and I apparently am there, and I'm there every time this happens. I actually lost the phone when I worked up at Channel 11. Have you done this one? You guys haven't done this one because this happened to me, but it's similar stuff. I guarantee you're going to have a similar story. So anyways, I go to cover the Cleveland Browns Steelers game, and I meet Paul, the photographer, Paul Filing, the photographer up at Channel 11, fantastic photographer. Meet him at his house, get in the car, go to Cleveland, come back, come all the way back, have my phone when I get back. And he gets his gear out, or he has a station car, gears in it. I get my stuff out, get in the car. Now, as I'm getting in the car, for whatever reason, I decide to put my phone on the roof of the car. I think you know what happens next. So I get in the car, I grab whatever else I had that was on the roof of the car, put it in the car, and I pull out of Paul's driveway, back up, drive down the road, get all the way home, and get out of the car. And I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And so I wasn't going to call Paul in the middle of the night, because it was already basically after midnight. So the next day I talked to him, and he goes, "You're kidding me." And I said, "No." I said, "I can't find it." So I go to his house. I'm driving up and down the road because I think maybe it fell off before I got on the highway. And I'm thinking, I'm going, "Oh no, I can't find it. So now I'm worried, because I have phone numbers for Steelers players, Penguins players, Pirates. I'm thinking if someone gets in this phone, it's not gonna be good. So turns out a gentleman walking his dog the next morning happened to see the phone, and he turned it into the local police department in that town, and they called the station, and they had got the number, and they called Atlanta, because that's where the company is based out of, that own the station in Pittsburgh. And they called me up, and they said, "We have your phone." And I thought, what is the luck on that one? Now, I do know a story about Jordan's phone. It might be at the bottom of a lake. No, it's definitely at the bottom of a lake. So everybody has their phone stories. It's just one of those things where you're like, how in the world do I keep doing this? All right. Well, I can't do it 2 days in a row. I have to finish this thing. Let's see, national days, because we always do the national days. I should have brought sunglasses in. I could have wore sunglasses because it's National Sunglasses Day. And it's supposed to be nice and sunny across the Ohio Valley today. So wear your sunglasses. National Onion Day. Everybody, yesterday we talked about doing some cucumber. Tim McCoy, I think, actually got me on the cucumber salad deal a long time ago. Went to his house, and he chopped up some cucumbers, put some little balsamic vinaigrette or Italian or whatever it was, and had that. I thought that looks good. So yesterday we talked about that, and we said chop up some onions and tomatoes, put that in there, and then add it. So I'm going to try that. Let's see, Hunter, how did that happen? Oh, the lake incident. I think that's what. Okay, so Jordan, come here. You come be on the show. No, she's saying no. She's passing on being on the show. Well, from what I understand, she was visiting friends down in Alabama. What's the lake? Lake Martin in Alabama. And oh, we got sunglasses going. Neighborhood Ford. I like it. So she's down Lake Martin. They're on a pontoon boat or something like that, like a surf boat. And apparently, friend was surfing, holding onto the rope. She was recording. Jordan was recording. It was probably sensational. Maybe the greatest skiing ever. Other friend on the boat. Oh, okay. Grab the rope. Okay, this is exactly how she did this. The rope hit her hand that had the phone, and it hit the phone. And the phone, technically, this is a technical term and noise. It's a special thing you can do on TV. Boop, boop, boop. Lake Martin's very deep. And there it lives. I told Jordan she should actually go on a Titanic adventure and see if she can find the phone. Because I guarantee you, if you go to Lake Martin today, and Jordan's sitting right over here, if she goes to Lake Martin today, she knows exactly the spot in that lake where that phone went down. And I'm telling you, if we get a little submersible, you know what? Oh, I don't mean to. Don't take this the wrong way. It might be too soon. But the submersible that they had that didn't really work out going down to the Titanic because it was too deep. Imagine that. Or we're in a tin can and we're going to go 17,000 feet below the surface of the ocean. And it doesn't work out. But in Lake Martin, it's not that deep. You could take a little submersible down there, put it on the bottom of the. I bet you could find that phone. I don't know what you do with it when you can't. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Did you transfer it over with the like Ron had? Did you transfer it over with the face to face or the numbers and everything? Well, I couldn't do the face to face because it was the phone. It's true. That's true. Okay. Well, like I said, I have problems with phones. I don't remember face to face. Oh, let's see. Uh-oh. Wait, Tim lost his phone. And 2 days later, while I was washing my car, I found it on the top of the car. Okay. All right. Oh, one quick story. All right. Okay, we're going to talk about the greatest night in pop tomorrow, maybe. Because I keep trying to talk about this show I watched on Netflix about We Are the World and how they put it together. It's fantastic. If you want to watch it, watch it. Here's another story just about losing stuff on your car. Tim made me think of this. I can't remember if I mentioned this on the show before. Anyways, here we go. I call it show. It's the 9-minute Phill-Up with overtime. So, anyways, I go to play golf down at Ogilvy Park, and great park in Wheeling, West Virginia. If you're not familiar with the area, and it has a number of golf courses. Well, one of them Spidell. So I used to have back in the day. So this was back in the 90s. Used to have a Toyota Tercel, and I used to have a back bumper. It was really wide. Front bumper was really wide too, but then it had the back bumper. It was really wide. And it was black. And so we played golf, got done with the golf, finished up probably around noon, 1 o'clock, had to come back for work. So I'm putting my golf bag in the car or in the back of the car in the trunk. Say goodbye to everybody, pull out, driving back, get to Martin's Ferry on the way up to Steubenville from Wheeling. And I think I got to get some lunch. So I thought, I'll pull into the Wendy's. So I pull into the Wendy's. And I order my food, and then I pull up to the window, and I go to get my wallet out of the glove compartment, and it's not there. So apparently, I had taken my wallet out, put it in the golf bag, so I wouldn't lose it. If someone broke into this happening Toyota Tercel, it looked like $1 million with a big dent in the left side. So apparently, when I got to the car, it took the clubs and put them back in the trunk. I took the wallet out, and the wallet was black. I put it on the bumper. So the bumper's black, wallet's black. So I get to the window. I apologize. I don't have my wallet. They're like, oh, it's okay. So I said, I'll be back, but I got to go find my wallet. So now I drive all the way back to Ogilvy Park, and I'm looking on the road. Okay, where's I'm going to find the wallet. Get all the way back to Ogilvy Park. Don't find the wallet. I'm like, okay, I'll retrace my steps now in the other lane, see if I see it. So I'm going really slow. I'm sure people were irritated with me trying to find this wallet. So I'm going along. I get back to Martin's Ferry, can't find it. I'm like, I give up. Now, There was no money in it. There might have been a credit card or two, but that was about it. So fast forward later that afternoon at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, or early evening, I get a phone call from a lovely couple in Martins Ferry. And they said, Bill, we think we have your wallet. I said, what do you mean you have your wallet? So they had gone through the same intersection I had gone through, right there where the Wendy's and everything crossed from Bob Evans. I can't remember what the street name is. And they saw it in the intersection, got out of the car, found it, picked it up, called me. So I had driven from Wheeling all the way to Martins Ferry with that thing on the back bumper until it fell off. And then they said, well, I said, well, I'll come down and get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And they said, no, we'll come up. We'll come up. So they actually drove up. It was back in the days when I did the sports challenge. So I didn't have any money to give them like a reward or anything. I don't think they would have taken it anyways. But they did agree to take the WTOV9 sports challenge. I challenged Bill Phillips t-shirt. And to this day, it was very nice and lovely that they did that for me. And the fact that the wallet actually stayed on the bumper from Wheeling across the bridge, Wheeling Island into Martins Ferry without falling off until that intersection. So that's just me. Between phones and wallets and codes and everything, I'm a mess. So, but I freely admit that. I embrace it. My kids look at me and they go, Dad, what are you doing? Don't you know how to do this? No, that's why I have you. You're younger generation. It's like they're born with this in their brain. They just know how to fix things with the phones and computers. I'm like, I didn't have that as a kid. I didn't have the training when I was that young. Okay. So I hope, let's see. Tim lost his phone. Okay. And then what we have here from Hunter? Are you watching the Mike Tyson fight November 15th? Hunter, where in the world are you going with this one? That's just so random. Is that the one against the internet sensation? What's his name? The influencer Logan. What is his name? Can't think of his name. But I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I went to, here's another story. See, now this is where I get in trouble. Like I was going to wrap it up, but now we have another story. The Mike Tyson fight against Evander Holyfield when he bit his ear. Watch that up at Mountaineer Racetrack Gaming Resort Casino, whatever the title was back then. They had it on pay-per-view, and I went with my brother. And I remember my brother started yelling he wanted his money back after the fight got stopped because he bit his ear off. I thought, what else do you want to see? I mean, you saw a fight. You saw a man bite another man's earlobe off. That you didn't get, that's not enough entertainment for you? Like, come on, David, relax. We got to see entertainment. It's like from the Gladiator. Were you not entertained? So, anyways, let's see. Jake Paul, thank you very much. Jake Paul, GPS on everything. Ron is down with the technology. I like it. Yep, Jake Paul. Yeah, I mean, if it's on and they're not charging $9 zillion to watch it, I'll probably watch it or break up a viewing package with someone to watch it. So Hunter, if you're in, bring Ranger the dog, and Ranger and Sweets can hang out and watch the fight with us. So anyways, we're out of time. We've been on overtime. We're way over on overtime. Rocket Pop bombs, the red, white, and blue popsicles. It's some call them bomb pops. I just call them, I was like Rocket Pops, but red, white, and ice cream cake day. So if you're into all that stuff, and Hunter says it's on Netflix. Ooh, I might already have Netflix. Maybe I don't have to pay any extra. Sounds like we're in. All right. Party at my house, everybody. The garage is open. Anybody want to stop by? Let's go. All right. We're going to wrap things up. We'll probably try and talk for a third day tomorrow about the greatest night in pop with all the stars for We Are the World. I watched it the other day. It was sensational. So check that out if you have an opportunity. It's on Netflix as well. And I'm gonna say this. Everybody was a star today that commented, but the biggest star of the day commenting, boom, right there, Ranger the dog. All right, everybody, have a great day. And as always, remember 2 rules: have fun and always try your best. And if you need help to set up your iPhone or anything else on your computer, ask someone that's much younger than you because they probably will know how to do it. and write down all your passwords somewhere you won't forget them. Tape them. Maybe this. You could a tattoo company. Just put them on your arm, down your, instead of getting, everybody used to have that, mother across the thing. You just put your tattoo instead of mom. You just put that, the mom and a heart. Instead you put your password for all your different things. It might work. Definitely remember it. All right, everyone. Again, have a great day. Can't thank you enough for checking us out on the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Check us out every day. And just in case you're wondering, Jeff's cooking up a storm today. Dropped at 9:00 this morning. He's got some hot peppers going on and cooking up a storm. So go to the WTOV9 YouTube page and check out Jeff's cooking up a storm. I've watched a few of his episodes. They're actually very helpful, very informative, and they look very tasty. So enjoy that, and we will talk to you guys soon. I will talk to you tomorrow at 10. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Have a great day. And those 2 rules, have fun, and always try your best. We'll talk to you next time.